Hello, AP Calculus students. I am putting a video together just to give you an intro to how to navigate the expectations around our distance learning phase of class. And to start, I've got us looking at our Canvas page. And so as you look at that Canvas page, and I've got us in student view, so this is how I see what you can see. I've made some additions or some adjustments and updates to it. This very first piece, this distance learning weekly plan, that is where you need to check in each week to see the expectations on what we have for class. And since we're second period, technically we meet on Mondays and Thursdays. And so the expectation is you would, on Mondays and Thursdays, have something that you're responsible for. And so if you click on this first distance learning weekly plan, you'll see those first 2 days for class outlined here. So we've got Monday 4-6 and we've got Thursday 4-9. And I've tried to present it to you in kind of a checklist format. So the idea would be to start at the top and work your way to the bottom. You're going to have a mix of videos and worksheets, as well as a little bit of textbook work out of our regular Stewart textbook. And then you're going to have a distance learning assignment that's going to come to you through that AP Classroom portal that I used a little bit over the 2 weeks where we weren't in school, but it also wasn't spring break. And most all of you accessed that just fine, and you all have an account that is within that. So we're going to be using that platform for homeworks. And there's a little asterisk on both of those homeworks. So you can see both Monday and Thursday, that little asterisk it goes down here, and that says you need to complete this and submit it both for your daily attendance as well as a homework grade. So this assignment, this last box that gets checked each day or each class day, is the thing that we're going to use to both mark you as present as well as to put a grade for homework into the grade book. Everything else, the idea is that you're working through it in good faith, and that you're viewing the video, and I would highly recommend taking notes along with it and not just watching the video. And then you're trying the practice worksheets, which I'll get to where those are located here in a second. You can see on this first day's structure, there's a video lesson, there's a pair of worksheets back to back, and then there's a second video lesson. There's then a couple problems out of Stewart, and there's going to be a distance learning assignment that gets assigned on that AP Classroom page. That technically has a due date of the same day at 11:59 p.m. And that should be true of all your distance learning assignments for all your classes. So that is due that same day at 11:59 p.m. Hopefully you're in bed at 11:59 p.m. sleeping, but and you've got it done before that. But you have up until the literal end of the day to do that. So the idea is if you have a video lesson first, to watch the video lesson, and then the worksheet that follows it, so in this case worksheet 1, is going to use the ideas from that video lesson and have you practice with them. If you have a worksheet that's first, like worksheet 2, and it's followed by a video lesson, what that means is that second video lesson is going through something that you did on the worksheet. So you're going to have been asked to do a problem or to work through a particular calculus method, and then that method would then be explained. A lot like in class when I ask you to do work first, and then we go through and talk about where and how to do a particular item. So I'm trying to keep it somewhat structured similar to the way a class would feel and run, but then also having to wrap in homework and practice problems as well, which is where the Stewart textbook problems come from and the distance learning assignment comes from. So the video lessons, I'm not going to click on those 2 links. They just take you to a video that I posted on YouTube, and then you would choose that video and watch it. The worksheet, though, that I want to talk through what that link's going to lead you to. So that's going to take you to a folder that's titled Resources. If you click on that folder, you're going to see 2 subfolders within it. You're going to see Practice Sheets and Solutions. The practice sheets are the actual worksheets, so each one has a different title. Those titles I've tried to be really clear about referencing within the weekly plan. So you just pick the one that goes with the weekly plan. So like Slope Fields Practice Worksheet 1 would be the first one you would choose. You would then work that through. If you go back into that resources folder, there's also solutions. So if you click on that, what I've tried to do is provide each worksheet with a set of solutions. that you can then access and see, okay, am I understanding this? Am I getting it right? As well as I'll address certain issues within videos that we have that maybe follow up a worksheet. So that folder can be accessed on the weekly plan. It can also be accessed on the second link down here that says resources. That takes you to the exact same folder. So it's two different ways to get into that same link. The College Board AP Classroom, so where the homework is located, also has a link. And then the other three links that are down here, released free response questions and solutions. That's the one I put up right when on March 17th, when we went into the time before spring break. So that's just a set of free response questions and solutions you're welcome to practice from the last 3 years. The Monday 3/16/2020 lesson videos, that was our last in-class day together. And what I did was try to replicate that in a series of 4 videos that if you want to refresh yourself, you can look at, or if you weren't there that day, you can look at. And then finally, this last link down here is solutions to student questions. As questions come in, as you come up with problems or something's just not working, what I'm going to ask you to do is send me an email, kind of outline what you're having a problem with or point me to the specific number that you're having a problem with. And I'm going to then post solutions. There is one or two, there's one actually, I think at this point posted on there, a question that came up over break. Maybe there's 2 of them. But that'll just take you to a folder on YouTube that has questions, solutions posted. So if multiple people are asking the same question, we can put a solution all in one place. So again, not to overwhelm you with information. I just want to give you it in advance and let you kind of go through it and get comfortable with it. Understand that this is going to look different. It's going to feel different. It's not going to be the same. And that's an okay thing in terms of us still being able to move forward together. We definitely can. We don't have many topics left to address, but the ones we have we'll address in this format. If you stay true to the outline that we've put together for the distance learning, you'll get the practice you need and you'll get the explanations hopefully that you need. If at any point you have any questions along the way, please do not hesitate to email. Ask me your question. I will do my best to address it. I will certainly get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully the information is presented in such a way that you feel comfortable accessing it. But if there's any confusion whatsoever, again, please send me an email. Good luck with the first week of learning in this distance format. And again, any problems at all, even if they're small, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know.